Well, the website for the Arizona Department of Weights and Measures is back online after recovering from a malicious cyber attack last week. The Middle East Cyber Army, or MECA, has claimed responsibility for the recent attacks. Drew Miller sat down with the director, Andy Tobin, to discuss the issue.
Hello there, everyone. We welcome to the studio the member of Governor Doug Ducey's cabinet, director of the Arizona Department of Weights and Measures, Mr. Andy Tobin.
Thanks, Drew.
Mr. Tobin, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Tell me real quick about the recent events that happened last week, the hacking of the website.
Yeah, on a Sunday afternoon of all things. So we get notified that there's been an invasion into our website at the Arizona Department of Weights and Measures during a Sunday. So of course our immediate focus is to, shut that system down for fear that it could expand. And that's what we had it all shut down within 4 hours. It turns out this was a group called MECA, which is an extremist group that has been hitting other places, not just in Arizona, but around the country. We're very lucky because we use multiple servers. And the only server that they had approached was the one that had the website on it. So the database server was never hit. So we're back up and running now. I mean, a lot of work went into it, but it's you had to go back and get a file that was, that had been saved, clear the cycle, and then put it back up and running, and we were able to do that. So
like you said, we're up, and the website is functioning.
Right.
Well, where do we go from here? What happens now? So this
well, Drew, I think that's a great question. It's always good about being vigilant. We're constantly hearing stories about China taking IRS information and our data getting spread around. It's a worldwide issue, so it's always good to be vigilant. It's always good to have multiple players, whether it be outside contracting, inside, and somebody in your own agency or company, to make sure that they're keeping update, make sure our parents, our families, our employees are not leaking out password information, critical information that would help. Those things all make sense.
Well, good news that we're all up and running.
It is good, and we're ready to go.
And we're learning.
Good, thanks, Drew.
Thank you very much. Back to you.
Tobin went on to say that the agency is still trying to determine whether to continue operations as they have been or shift its website components over to the Arizona Department of Agriculture, which is scheduled to take over many of the department's duties next year.